Hey guys, Mr. Beta890 here, and today we're going to be doing my predictions for Survivor Series 2014. Now, obviously the WWE have been heavily advertising, that the network has been free all of this month. Just a shame they cancelled the UK thing just pretty much as soon. So, again, get your act together, WWE, sort out the network, because it's just, I think it's just unfair that the UK are kind of excluded from the network. But anyway, that's a different topic. And yeah, they were saying how it's, Survivor Series is free and everything. So you think this would be a time for, to try and build up the show, to make you really go, oh yeah, I should really capitalize on this opportunity because it's a free show. I should, this is going to be great, so hopefully I don't miss it. But, to be honest, the way they've built this up, this show deserves to be free, if I'm going to be honest, because I just simply don't really care about this show. I really don't. There's only one match I really kind of want to see on here, and it's not the main event. It isn't. Like, I don't care about the main event. I just don't. I seriously don't. And the other matches, again, I don't care about. And let's just get on with the matches. I can't be bothered to just explain everything. So let's just get on with the predictions. So, on the pre-show, we've got Fandango having a return match against an unannounced opponent. So I'm not getting my hopes up for this match. It's a pre-show match. They'll probably only, considering the opponent is unknown, this opponent will probably beat Fandango in about 5 minutes. All I'm saying is, if the opponent is going to be it's not going to be a big person, obviously. They would save that for the actual card, I think. But yeah, it's just going to be someone we don't really, someone who's not really worth a pay-per-view return. So I don't really care who it is. I mean, yeah, I just don't care, like as I said. So let's just go on to the tag title match between the champions, Gold and Stardust, the Usos, Los Matadores, Miz, and Damien Mizdow. Now, this match is a shame that it's had no build-up, because I think if they'd actually built this up more instead of just having continuous matches, I actually might have been anticipated, anticipating wanting to see the match. But again, just constant matches on Raw, it just makes me not care about this match. And you know what, this could be a good match. It has the potential to be good. I think you've got each team brings something new to the to the table. You've got obviously the champions, Gold and Stardust. The bizarre kind of wild card team who could do anything. The Usos, they usually will high offense, high flyers, so they could probably do some nice spots as well. Los Matadores again, bring that kind of not lucha libre, but that kind of fast-paced style would be fun. Miz and Mizdow, obviously the more kind of comedic element, a comedic element that's actually working in WWE. I never thought I'd say that again, but this has worked. I think Damien Mizdow has been very enjoyable. And you know what? I'm going to go on a bit of a bold prediction here. It probably won't happen, but I'm going to go for a crazy prediction and say the Miz and Mizdow will win. This way you can, build this up to a potential WrestleMania match where you have them win the tag titles. Maybe they lose it, at like the Royal Rumble or they don't have Elimination Chamber anymore, do they? It's either Fast Lane or Fast Track. So yeah, they could lose there. And yeah, so you could use this as a kind of way to build up to their WrestleMania match. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Miz and Mizdow on this one, even though they'll probably be a retain. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Miz and Mizdow. So then we've got the Divas Traditional Survivor Series Elimination Tag Match. Okay, again, So you've got basically on one team Alicia Fox, Emma, Naomi, Natalia against Paige, Cameron, Layla, Summer Rae, and I really don't care about this match again. I just think, what is the point of this? There's no real. There's no one here is really feuding apart from Alicia Fox and Paige. I know they've been doing recent stuff with Natalia and Summer Rae and Layla, but yeah, just Emma and Cameron is kind of thrown in there just because they've got nothing to do. And I thought they put Eva Marie in this match, actually, but they didn't. Instead, they put in Cameron. So yeah, that was interesting. And Naomi's not doing anything either. I mean, you've got pretty much half the people on each team is doing nothing. So there's just, again, there's no reason to get behind this match. So, but I'm just gonna go with the faces to win. To be honest, because they usually do that with Divas tag matches. They usually have the faces go over. So I'm gonna go with the faces. Right, now we'll go on to AJ Lee versus Nikki Bella. Now, the whole Brie Bella as Nikki Bella's assistant. I mean, I don't know if this is supposed to be what kind of reaction they're getting, but for me, whenever they have Brie do stuff smack AJ because Nikki told her to and stuff, I just find it funny. I know obviously we're supposed to sympathise with the face being patronised by the heel, but I just find it funny. I don't know why, I just find it hilarious. And yeah, I don't know why, it's hilarious, it's just really funny, and I just don't, that's all I got to really say about this match, because they've done nothing to kind of build AJ or anything, and she's the champion, there's nothing happening really. I just don't care about this match. I think, to be honest, I could actually see this going either way. I could see AJ retaining, but then again, I actually could see them have, Brie have to screw AJ at the title, so then you have Nikki win. I'll just go with AJ, but if Nikki wins, I won't be surprised, basically. And now we'll talk about the match that the only match that I'm kind of interested in. Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose. The build up for this has been, average. It's been there was a very good promo segment, the Peep Show with Christian, where Dean Ambrose on it, and then you had the Bray Wyatt bit as well. I thought that was very good. They talked about Dean Ambrose's past as well, and I like how they're kind of bringing that into this feud. I always think whenever they do that in feuds, it's always a good way to get behind the babyface. Like they did it with Punk and Jericho in their build up to WrestleMania, and that really worked. And I think it's working here again with Ambrose. Here, I think just because he hasn't really he's kind of fallen off in a tangent this year. I think Bray Wyatt should win this here. I mean, I know Ambrose has lost a lot of his pay-per-view matches recently, but I just think you need to have Bray Wyatt go over at the Survivor Series, so then you have, more reason to get behind Ambrose, because he's on a bit of because he's losing, so you want him, you're behind him, you want him to, fight back, and try and beat Wyatt. So they should have Wyatt go over at Survivor Series to kind of continue the feud as well, and then at maybe the next pay-per-view, which is TLC. You have a chairs match or something. You have Ambrose beat Wyatt there. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bray Wyatt win here. And now on to the main event, which in my opinion is just it doesn't make sense. Let's just start on that. The whole idea of it doesn't make sense. And I mean, obviously I'm not saying, having an authority versus WWE storyline thing doesn't work. It does, but the person who's leading the anti-authority group, it doesn't make sense. Why would you have John Cena do this? Like, it's not as if the authority hasn't necessarily treated John Cena that badly, if you think about it, really. They've given him title matches, and, all these other stuff, And this isn't just like, behind the scenes. This is like in them TV. You've seen this happen. And, they even, if you think about it also, John Cena kind of is in the authority. Obviously, like, backstage, and if you think about it, he kind of is in the authority. The way he's always put in title matches and stuff. So, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It's like a lot of stuff. If the idea doesn't make sense, don't do it. Like, it would have made sense, if you had, obviously like a team Daniel Bryan or a team, if you stood around CM Punk, they would make sense. Hell, even Team Ziggler or Team Big Show would make sense. But Team Cena, it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, it doesn't. So anyway, on Team Cena, you've got Cena, Ziggler, Big Show, Rowan, Ryback versus Team Authority. So that's Seth Rollins, Kane, Mark Henry, Rusev, and the Intercontinental Champion Luke Harper. So, this match was interesting. I thought I knew where it was going. I really did. I thought that the Team Authority was going to win. I thought there was a lot on the line for the Authority, losing their power and everything. But there's nothing for Cena. Cena's team doesn't have that much to lose. But apparently on SmackDown they announced if Team Cena loses, they'll all be fired from WWE. But yeah, again, I think this match could be good. If they play their cards right and stuff. And this is the way I see it going down. This is just kind of me, like, kind of booking the match in a way. So I think what will happen is, I see probably Eric Rowan getting eliminated first from Team Cena, by Luke Harper. And then you probably have someone, maybe Ryback. Yeah, right, say Ryback will eliminate Mark Henry after that, and then you probably have Big Show eliminated after that by someone else, like perhaps Rusev. Kind of throwing stuff around here, and then you got 3 on Team Cena, and then you have Kane eliminated by Ziggler. So then you're down to Rusev, Rollins, Harper, Cena, Ziggler, Ryback, and then again, this is me kind of this is how I would do it. They have like a, I don't know, you have maybe say Rusev, or maybe Rollins actually here. You have maybe a team effort here to eliminate Ryback. So then you're down to Ziggler and Cena. Give Cena elimination. Maybe have him eliminate Harper. So then you're down to Rollins and Rusev, and then and Cena and Ziggler. And then what you have here is you have Rusev get disqualified somehow. Again, I haven't really thought this out properly. So then you have, or you have Cena eliminated. So you have Ziggler as the sole survivor. There's this guy left for Team, for Team Cena. He's like the guy left. But actually, you keep Luke Harper and forget what I said about eliminating him. So you have three on one essentially. So you have him you have Rusev to get disqualified. So you have Harper and Rollins. You have Ziggler eliminate Harper, go all the way. You have Ziggler, because if you think about it, out of all the people on Team Cena, he's been kind of targeted by the Authority the most. So it makes sense having him the last guy, trying to fight off, trying to get rid of the Authority himself. So then you have, obviously, like I said, eliminate Harper, Rusev getting disqualified, and then obviously down to Rollins and Ziggler. And Ziggler's been battered at this time. He's already had to go through Harper and Rusev. And basically Rollins, just because he's fresher, he beats Ziggler, and you have the Team Authority win. And then Team Cena get fired, but then on Raw or something, you have them constantly coming to live events and stuff, and you know, like not live events, the brawl, coming to the show and basically ambushing the Authority and that sort of stuff, essentially. Alright guys, that's my Survivor Series 2014 predictions. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more videos.